Josh Fagers from bowhunting.com here at the 2017 ATA show. I'm here with Graham Ruppel from Barronett Blinds, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the Ox 5.
All right, this is the Ox 5 blind, which features oxhide fabric, and it's a unique fabric that hasn't really been placed on a hunting blind before. It starts out with kind of a soft exterior layer that is a brushed fabric, and what that does is it really takes away the sheen that you'll see on the outside from the sunlight. But the problem, if you just to do that alone, is the brushed fabric is very weak. So we've added behind it a rugged, no-scratch, black interior layer that kind of sandwiches together, that's fused together. So it's a very, very strong, durable fabric. So everyone's been walking up all week, touching it, and being like, "Wow, that's really nice fabric." And but there's a lot more to the blind.
Yeah, it's got a nice thickness to it that feels durable. But I love the fact that this not only is this going to take that sheen off, but I think it also is going to be a lot quieter if you have any kind of movement going on at all. It doesn't have that crinkly kind of feel to it.
Very quiet. So oxhide fabric is featured on the Big Ox blind behind us, and then also on this Ox 5 blind. It's named the Ox 5. It has 5 sides, much like our Pentagon blind that we came out with last year. Okay. So it's got a ton of room on the inside. On a 5-sided blind, you're able to get back and get out of the light. Probably the second thing that most people have liked and commented on is the fact of this window configuration. It's got a silent sliding window, and you had mentioned you saw this right away when you walked up, how it gets low for your kids. And
yeah, I've got a 9-year-old that started hunting this year, and our blind that we're currently using, we run into the fact that when he's sitting, the window isn't low enough, and when he stands, he's not feeling very comfortable about where his bow is touching the side of the blind. Now, granted, it's a lot smaller blind than this, but I don't want him to have to be thinking about, and I don't want to have to be thinking about those kinds of things when I'm hunting. I want to be in a blind that I'm completely comfortable with all of my clearance and all my square footage and my window configuration, so when it comes time to take the shot, I'm focused on hitting that single hair on the deer and not worried about hitting my blind.
Absolutely, and that's why with all Barronett blinds, we go big with Barronett blinds. A lot of room inside, room to bring more people, room for video equipment, room to shoot while standing, stand and stretch out. You got to have that. So back to this blind, there's some brush holders on it. The bottom also has some durable fabric outside of the camo. You can see the pattern kind of going up here. Which adds for, that's where a lot of the abuse of a blind happens, is down at the bottom. So there's that.
Yeah, I love that you guys have added those brush loops, not only at the top, but also down here at the bottom. So you could do either or if you had some bigger pieces that you wanted to stretch across the entire face, you've got that option as well.
Yep, absolutely.
It looks like that this is a blind just full of solutions for the hunter that needs that extra space, or maybe he's trying to squeeze a couple or 3 more people into the blind with him. If we were going to find out any more information about the Ox 5 or the Big Ox behind me, what website do we need to go to?
It'll be up on barronettblinds.com. Give us some time. It's new for the show. We've just released it, so it'll be in stores later on early this summer. Retail is a question a lot of people have asked. It's right around $299.
Great.
And other than that, 72 inches tall for the height. So it's a big blind, a lot of room in it, and like you said before, barronettblinds.com is where the information will be.